About the communication between the occupied West Bank and the Gaza Strip, how are you receiving the news?
Oh, the news, there are like the state of Israel murdered about 30 of the journalists who operate on the ground. Like if they could not murder a journalist, they would go after their families. So many journalists like ended up being punished for being journalists from the ground. The state of Israel have got supply for electricity, water, and internet, medicine, food. Everything is just being cut from the prison that we call Gaza. How can the state of Israel cut all the supplies? It's simply because they're in control of them. How do we communicate across the board and through Israeli destruction of electricity, water, and internet? There are very, very, very few attempts of using like whatever kind of technology found in different places in Gaza, like solar panels, for example.
Yes.
The state of Israel goes on destroying like solar panels that generate electricity because literally they want people in Gaza to starve to death. They want
Yes.
them to die of thirst. Like, why else? Like this morning, one of the Israeli airstrikes targeted like a water cistern. The reason you destroy a water resource is because you do not want people to drink water, and therefore you want them to die of thirst. The reason you bomb a bakery, like the state of Israel destroyed more than 20 bakeries over the past 30 days. Like the reason you do that is because you want to murder people. The reason you destroy more than 20 hospitals, the only like hospital that operates for like cancer patients, there's more than 10,000 Palestinian cancer patients who are not dead yet. So they have one of two options. They either die because of the tumor eating them from within, or they die because of the tumor that has been bombing them out of existence. Everything that the state of Israel would see as like something that is useful for any of the civilians and they can bomb it out of existence, they do that. It doesn't matter if it's a house, it's a market, it's a cafe, it doesn't matter what it is. Like anything that is useful for human survival in Gaza is being bombed out of existence. So how we communicate? We communicate through the remaining journalists on the ground. And we communicate by being in touch with whoever from our contacts like can respond. Only 1 out of 6 friends that I have locked up in Gaza now, only one sends a sign of life out. The other, we don't know if they are still under the rubble of their homes or their names were not documented. Because right now there's 9,700 Palestinians that were murdered over the past 30 days because of Israel's bombardment. Many of them are anonymous. There was no way to identify